What I go on, peeps, what I go on. I'm back with another spiritual message. And today I've got a new set of cards. And you're going to have to forgive me if I read from the book. But these cards are fantastic. They're called Moonology Oracle cards. And they're basically meant to give you direct yes or no answers. And if you don't know about these cards, I'm going to give you a little paragraph or a little synopsis. And it's the Moonology Oracle is a powerful spiritual tool that enables you to attune to the moon and manifest the life you dream of. When you need a clear answer to any questions you have, use the cards to invoke a sense of direction and purpose and then take action. So these cards, they're all moon cards, full moon, half moon, lunar eclipses, all sorts. They actually give you yes and no answers to your questions. So what I'm going to do is pull one for the collective and see where we go from that and see if it resonates with anybody. So first of all, we're going to clear the energies though. So before we do that, so I'm going to get my singing bowl. Okay. So we're going to give these a good shuffle, but first of all, I'm going to ask the spirits and the angels to protect, guide, and assist in the actual interpretation of these cards. Thank you, Spirit. So let's give them a good shuffle. And again, they're big cards, and my small hands can't take these big cards, so I'm just going to give them a good shuffle. Because we want an answer for the collective. So dear angels, dear spirits, please give me a clear, concise interpretation for the collective. Let's see what comes out, okay? So let's give them a good shuffle. I did one for myself this morning. It was actually really accurate. I was quite frightened at how accurate it was. So let's see if we do one for the collective and then see if it resonates with anybody. So let's just give them a good split. Shuffle them one more time. Okay, and similar like to the normal spread that I do with the spirit angel cards, it gives us past, present and future. So that's what we're going to do now. And I'm just going to take the top three cards and see what comes up. Okay, so let's get these out of the way. So this is the past. And it says, and if you can't see it, it's a beautiful card. There you go. And it's called Full Moon in Virgo. And it says, you are good enough. Isn't that a beautiful card? Look at that. And it's an earth card. Green always symbolizes earth. And as we know, Virgo is an earth sign, isn't it? So there you go. So let's just check and see what it says about that card. And it might resonate with somebody. So let's check it out. So that's the full moon in Virgo. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you? Where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you made that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routine now. However you've been feeling. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're over-analyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. Additional meanings for this card could mean gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success. Be of service to others and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is reliable. So if you were asking about anybody in particular, then they are reliable, you can trust in that. Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Its energy is precise and has a feel for the harvest and about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order so that what you need to do at this time of the Virgo new moon and whatever else you pull this whenever else you pull this card. That says to me that usually means like when you're getting your life in order, that means your finances in order, getting your home in order, and that's usually feng shui and decluttering. And that's what that says to me. So there's certain things you should be even getting your mind in order. So take it how it resonates with you. So let's move on to the next card. So the next card, which is, so that was the past. So this is now the present. So this is full moon in Sagittarius, and it says look at the bigger picture. Okay, can you see that? It's a beautiful one. It's a lovely color, isn't it? Okay, so let's find out all about this card here. So the full moon in Sagittarius. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minute details can be counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Additional meanings to this card could be this situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. That could probably resonate with somebody, doesn't it? And then the full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. Does that resonate with anybody? Anyway, let's move on to the last one. So this is the future, and this is all for the collective again. So this one is full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Are you thinking about negative behaviors? Is there anything negative you need to release? So let's check it out. So let's look up full moon in Scorpio. So, if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside of you to bring about your desired results. So you could read that in one of two ways. Either you've got negative people around you that you need to release and you need to get rid of and you're not seeing it. Or it could be to do with your sex life, one of the two. Scorpio is quite fiery, isn't it, though? Even though it's a water sign, it's like, it's all about emotion. So let's see what the additional meaning for this card is. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And it could also mean the end of an argument. So anyway, in the final note, The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be. Let's start again. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. So there you have it. So that's your past, your present, and your future.